All right, today we are tackling one of the biggest challenges in AI right now. You've got this amazing LLM app, it works great on your machine, but how do you turn it into a real product? One that won't crash, cost a fortune, or just plain fail your users when it's out in the wild? So, let's dive in.
So you built it. The demo is slick, the responses are pretty smart, and everybody's hyped. But here's the question that really matters. Is it actually ready for production? Can it handle the absolute chaos of real users, real-world scale, and all the curveballs that come with it? That's the huge gap we're going to talk about today.
And this is what's so wild. With a normal app, we know the drill, right? You watch your servers, you look for errors, you keep things fast. But with LLMs, that's just the starting line. All of a sudden, you're on the hook for the quality and accuracy of the output, the literal cost of every word, how well your RAG system is working, and making sure you're not leaking private data. It's a whole new ballgame.
And that brings us to the main event, making that leap from a cool demo to a rock-solid product. And the secret sauce here, it's not just about writing better code. It's about being able to answer the really tough questions before they blow up into full-blown emergencies. And that ability, that superpower, is called observability. Just take a look at these questions. Seriously, if you can't answer them right now with confidence, your app is basically flying blind. Is your user satisfaction tanking because the model's gone off the rails? Is that massive spike in your cloud bill coming from just one poorly designed prompt? Is your chatbot giving out totally outdated advice because your RAG system is grabbing the wrong files? I mean, these are the real stakes.
So how in the world do you even start to tackle all of that? Well, the key is to not get overwhelmed. You manage the complexity by breaking it down, and we can do that with a really straightforward framework, the 4 layers of monitoring that give you complete visibility into your entire LLM system.
All right, here they are stacked up. You've got the basic infrastructure at the bottom, all the way up to the business impact at the very top. Now, we'll touch on those bottom 2 pretty quickly. They'll probably feel familiar, but we're going to spend most of our time on the top 2 because that's where all the new, unique, and frankly interesting challenges of LLMs really are. Yeah, these bottom layers are pretty standard for anyone who's worked in software. We're talking about making sure your CPUs and GPUs aren't on fire, and that your API is responding quickly and not throwing a bunch of errors. This is all super important, of course, but it tells you absolutely nothing about whether the LLM itself is doing a good job. And that brings us to the really fun part, cracking open the LLM black box. This is layer 3. This is where we stop asking, hey, is the server running? And we start asking the real questions, like, is the model's output any good? Is it costing us too much? Is it actually helping our users? So what do we track here? Well, we're keeping a hawk-eye on token usage to control costs. We're benchmarking different models to see which one's the best bang for our buck. For those RAG systems, we're checking if we're even pulling the right info. And most importantly, we're getting real human feedback to see if the answers are actually high quality. And this table just perfectly shows why this is so critical. Just look at the latency difference. For the exact same job, GPT-4o takes more than double the time of Llama 3 8B. Now, if you're tracking this, you can make smart choices. Maybe for a simple background task, you use the faster, cheaper model. It saves money and makes for a better user experience. Without this data, you're just guessing. Okay, and for anyone building with RAG, Retrieval Augmented Generation, this part is everything. Your LLM can be the smartest model in the world, but if your retrieval system feeds it junk documents, you're going to get a junk answer. It's garbage in, garbage out. So you have to monitor that retrieval step just as closely as the generation step itself. This is why getting feedback from your users is worth its weight in gold. No automated metric is going to tell you this. It can't tell you that the policy is outdated, but a real human can. This one simple comment tells you exactly what's broken and where you need to go fix your data source. It's an incredibly powerful signal. Okay, so we've covered the what to monitor. The next logical step is how. This brings us to the actual toolkit for observability, the fundamental kinds of data that power your dashboards, your alerts, everything. First up, logs. Think of logs as the super detailed diary of your application. So when a user complains about a really weird, nonsensical answer, you can go into the logs and see the exact prompt they used, the exact documents the RAG system pulled, and the final answer. They're your go-to tool for deep dive debugging. Next up, we've got metrics. So if logs are the detailed diary, metrics are the high-level summary report. They roll up all that granular data into useful numbers, like average tokens per minute or error rate for the last hour. This is the stuff that fuels your dashboards and gives you that instant at-a-glance health check of your system. And finally, there are traces. And these things are amazing for complex apps. A trace is like putting a little GPS tracker on a single request and watching its entire journey, from the user's browser to your API, to your database, to the LLM, and all the way back. If your app is slow, a trace will tell you exactly which step is the bottleneck. It's a lifesaver for diagnosing RAG issues. But look, all these tools, the logs, the metrics, the traces, they all lead up to this final and, I'd argue, most important layer. Because great monitoring isn't just about stopping things from breaking. It's about proving your value. It's about connecting all this technical data back to real business results.
And this is where the magic happens. You can finally connect the dots. You can prove that improving your RAG's accuracy led to a 20% drop in support tickets. You can show that by switching to a faster model, you boosted your task completion rate. This is how you stop talking about technical jargon and start talking about business impact. You're proving how much money or time your app is actually saving.
So, to wrap it all up, here's your takeaway checklist. This covers every single layer we talked about, from the health of your servers at the bottom all the way up to the business ROI at the top. If you have a handle on each of these areas, you are well on your way to running a truly production-ready LLM application.
I want to leave you with this final thought, because it really just says it all. An application you're not monitoring isn't a product. It's just an experiment. Being production-ready is all about having the confidence that you can see, understand, and react to whatever the real world decides to throw at your system.